Hey guys, my name is Justin and welcome to Hillsboro, where we care about the design behind designer luxury. And if you do too, make sure to subscribe. Ooh. For today's video, I thought we would do a little let's see. The Loewe Spring Summer 25 men's runway just came out, and I've seen some pictures. I've tried not to look, but I just wanted to watch it, see how you would like to watch along with me. So when I do these let's sees, I try to stay as ignorant and uneducated as possible, so that it's just carte blanche. Basically just a clean slate for me to just react to it and try not to get too deep into the technical fashion history mumbo jumbo, whatever the reference is. I just like to do it as is. So let's do it as is. Oh cool, they already clipped it so that everyone's already sitting and we're just waiting. This kind of looks like my room. Just random on the floor. Okay, let's dive in. Let's lock in, guys. Let's lock in. Also, if you make fun of my hair because I'm currently growing it out, if you make fun of me, that's racist, so. Or homophobic. Either or. I have options. I don't know what's happening. These people have feathers on their heads. It's really great. Also, I like that they consistently use the same space. It makes it a good context. I love this shirt. It's listen, it looks like a bunched funnel neck kind of shirt that just says a huge Loewe on it. Amazing. Oh, I really like the orange one. Yeah, I love this. It almost looks kind of papery. I love this motorcycle jacket that has none of the collar, flappy, whatever, anythings. Crazy, just showing off this part of your tits. Gorgeous. This looks interesting. I hate this because I did see some of these items featured on the Instagram of Loewe or Jonathan Anderson or something like that. They were doing some really interesting construction techniques. I don't think I saw this one, so I'm oh god, this is just shot in the dark. But it almost looks like it's cast from plastic or something like that. It reminds me of mother of pearl, an oyster shell. I love it. It looks extremely uncomfortable, and if you know me, you know I love challenging clothing. I don't know about this one. I feel like this one would get you a paper cut on your neckline. What if the cursor was on the screen the whole time and you guys just realized that I'm a grandpa? That'd be great. I don't know, it's a pleated, it looks like a cape or something. I would say this is kind of a feminine shape. That kind of it's not an A-line because it's a cape, but I guess you could kind of describe it in that way. It looks very juvenile, maybe? Very soft. And the fact that it's this light blue and white gingham picnic table, picnic cloth print is very it reminds me of Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. I don't know, maybe there's a shoe in the background on that easel, so I don't know, whatever. Okay, first off, I love the draping on these pants. I think that's fantastic. Oh, I just fully stopped on just a torso. I love the asymmetry here and that kind of softness. I mean, it looks almost like a skirt. I think it's high time for menswear to get skirt type pieces. I think dudes are just missing out on wearing skirts because they look so comfortable. I just want to be comfortable. The way that it's draped, it almost looks like the Loewe tag is a hand pulling up a skirt. You know, you would pull up a skirt or very large pants when you're going upstairs. You hike them up a little to make sure you don't trip and fall. It's very temporary, right? You don't wear something like that because you're just doing it so that you can get somewhere. But then for it to almost be held up like that, I think something about that is very whimsical. There's a little bit of magic in that, I think. Also, I love that to put all of the focus on the pants, topless models. Fantastic. I like this one. This reminds me of a kilt almost, right? It's not the right tartan, but it's a plaid pattern being wrapped around what look like pleated khakis, basically. For me personally, it feels like the ingredients of grunge are there, but then it's done in an extremely not punky, grungy way. It's very elegant. And I'm so sure these pants are gonna be $5,000 or something, so good luck for me. I love the finish of that. The coat is done in this very shiny, it looks very new, pristine on the one side of the model. And then going to the other side, it has that distressed like cracking that you see in like old vintage like leather pieces. But it almost looks like, oh, is this like a vintage thing that you started refinishing and then you decided to leave part of it, which I think is a more interesting story, but probably not the story of the construction, but I do think it's beautiful. Yes, let's zoom in on that painting, not the model. Okay, this is the one that I saw. It's like little like watch links that they like link together and make it into this like kind of stiff looking tank top. It reminds me of Dillerska video, and they did these bricks, like a brick curtain facade that's like these opaque or like glow in the dark bricks or something like that. And they kind of like attached them in links and they made it so that it was slidable on a track. And this is what it reminds me of. Like you get the transparency, you get the stiffness, the softness, but also the opacity as well. I think it's so interesting. Do not call me a freak. I'm like, because it's like partially transparent, I'm like, oh, I wonder if I wore it, could you see my nipples? And I looked and I see the model's nipples and I'm like, oh, you could totally see my nipples then. You know, practical questions. I like that. I like that it feels like there's not a twist on this. It just looks like nice. Oh, there's absolutely a twist. It's the material. It was so stiff when the model was walking. There has to be something about that one. All these people are just like taking pictures and recording and stuff. I'm like, just be in the moment. Even though I totally would take pictures too. Hello, show the bags. Whatever, it's fine. Oh, love this. This looks stupid, I can already tell. Oh my god. I'm like betting. Who wants to bet against me? I'm so sure. It is. It has like very like stiff shoulders and then it has a belt on the bottom. Wait, what if the shoulders are literally just the model shoulders and I'm being offensive right now? And the weird thing is just the belt at the hem of this polo. Oh my god, don't cancel me for this. If it's just the belt, I'm not about it. But if it's also like some weird structuring in the shoulders, okay, then that's good. I think it's just the belt. Oh my god, I'm rude. Wow, they really are not into showing the clothes. It's really inspiring. Oh, it was fully just the model's shoulders were pointy and weird. Oh, not weird, normal. I love how they're not even showing, there it is. Let's talk about this trench coat. I love how the bottom of it like comes out as if it's like a windy day. How it like opens up and then you can see like the color of the lining or whatever, and then it's like stiff like that. It reminds me of like White Project. They have like a wire denim jacket. I own it and I've worn it on video. But then like what I like to do with the wire sometimes make it like it's opening up, like it's like a windy day. Gives me like the same kind of energy. I think it's very funny. Oop, he almost, did you see that? Oh no, he almost tripped. Oh, I literally just made fun of someone's shoulders accidentally because it looks normal on this person. I mean, it looks also normal on this person. I do think like the exaggerated volume of the sleeves on these jackets are quite nice. Very impractical for someone like me who like has like grubby little hands that like to touch things, so I'm always like rolling up my sleeves, but you know, for normal people maybe it'd be good. I think these ones I'm just not gonna be into. I did see the way that it was pieced together and that these are actually like coated. Like if I stop it here, you can see that it's like this Fair Isle knit, kind of that, you know, the twisty shape, and then it's coated over. I don't know, I guess I just don't like coated clothing because I'm that kind of uncomfortable. I do not like. That is very uncomfortable. I think it's beautiful though. And I love the idea of all these like layers, because it's not just like the Fair Isle knit. There's like the Fair Isle knit was attached to a shirt, which was then coated, so it's like this layer on layer on layer. I think that's interesting. Oh my god, I love a weird t-shirt. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. This doesn't look like a normal puzzle bag, unless it's literally like the puzzle like squished down normal. I mean, in any case, it looks big, which is nice. But like the way that the zipper is exposed on the top makes me think that there's something different about it. I guess we'll see. Okay, if it's like a puzzle bag with like exaggerated features, I think that would be very fun. Okay, what is this? Oh, they have like their version of like the bucket bag with like a pebble. I mean, it's nothing like to write home about. I do like that the thick strap makes it feel kind of utilitarian, and the material looks amazing, but that's how I walk. Just like hands in pockets, leaning forward. See, there has to be something to these looks that we are not able to see, because it literally looks like a pair of plaid shorts and then a white sleeveless like turtleneck mock neck, because I fail to believe that that's just what it is. You know what? I'm starting to think that the shoulders on that one shirt were exaggerated, because there's different features that have been exaggerated, not just throughout the different like polos that they're showing, but also like in the bag. And then here, the proportions aren't right. There's something going on. Even if it's just like they made the shoulders a little stiff or something. I don't think I deserve to be canceled. I think that what I was saying came from my heart. I think I always try to be a kind person. So I think I'm okay. What I love about Loewe is the clothes just look good. You know, like sometimes like you get clothes that are exciting from brands, they're clothes that look good but then they're boring. Let's pause here. But the clothes look good, even if they're like weird and exaggerated. Like this is like, is this houndstooth? Let me just make sure I'm not crazy. I am correct, and I'm not crazy. Yeah, it's houndstooth made from 2 different colored pieces of raffia that were like cut and then attached. So then it has this kind of like fuzziness. You know how they have a couple pieces that never make it into production, it's just there for the concept? For sure, this is one of them, unless they find a way to do it, because the way they showed doing it was cutting each of the little houndstooth things from different raffia apart and then gluing them, or whatever, attaching them onto this polo shirt. Highly doubt that that's gonna, I would love to be wrong. Please prove me wrong, Jonathan Anderson. But this was like, this is a statement piece that, to say like, hey, this is the collection, this is what it's about. This is so stupid. I love it. Just this like button down, buttoned below the belly button, the pants that come up and then around the belly button. Why? I mean, why is not the appropriate question, because like, of course, but like, I don't know if I was missing it, but I just don't remember seeing very many bags until now, and they don't even like highlight them, so it's whatever. Okay, so we saw another coat that looked like this in the way it was connected. I think this one does it a lot better. It's almost this like, almost like a chenille, but like the thickness of the fabric is absolutely doing what I think the other one was supposed to do, where like it felt like a little like voluminous, but then it was a little bit more, that was a lightweight fabric. And this one is of course like thicker and more like plush, and it has this almost like full feel of it. Interesting for it to be on a spring summer, but I think it makes sense, like, hey, cold here still, so whatever. Oh, is that it? Okay, that was the last look, that coat. I think that's a great last look though, because that coat is gorgeous. I know it would make me itch because I am allergic to anything soft and warm and fuzzy. So in general, I really liked this collection. It felt like there was a good mix between like a little bit of that absurdist kind of like vibe that we get from Jonathan Anderson so often. And then of course like the expected like great tailoring of these like bizarre looks. Nothing felt out of place either, which I think is refreshing. I think a lot of the times like we get things that maybe don't make so much sense, but here it felt very cohesive. And I don't know, I've been out of like the cycle for a while, but diving back in and this being one of the first shows that I like really looked at, besides the Gucci one, which I think this makes me very happy. And of course, like for it to be Loewe is like, of course, always expect good things, and this one was no surprise as well. And there's the man himself. Cute. Or, you know, if you want to shake up fashion, send me to one of the shows, and then people will be like fully dress me up. People would be like, who the hell is that? And then I'll just be like, oh. In general, I definitely like a few pieces, some of the more commercial pieces for sure. And I know like those are the ones that are going to be on the more affordable end, so I might actually try to get a couple of those. I am not surprised that there weren't very many like bags. There's never very many bags on the men's runways, but you know, it is what it is. But it is like getting me excited again for fashion season, and I can't wait to like take a look at all these like runway collections and like share my thoughts and feelings with you guys. Let me know what you guys thought. Do you think I'm like off my rocker for thinking this was such a good collection? Watch all the reviewers be like, this was his worst delivery yet. And I'm like, oh, I like it. It's like the whole like meme of like, oh, when you like really like a movie and you think it's like, you know, it's becoming one of your favorites, and you go on like, yeah, like Letterboxd or Rotten Tomatoes or whatever, and you see it has like 2%. Everyone hates it. 1 star. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just brave. So be brave with me and let me know your opinions because I love to hear them. But yeah, that is all I have for you today. So if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It lets me know that you like this kind of content and that you too care about the design behind design on luxury. Until next time. Hey guys. No. Hey guys. What did I say? Hey guys. Oh. Hey guys.